Jess Hilarious is a name that guarantees entertainment. Whether she's making people laugh with her unfiltered humor or shaking up the industry with her bold takes, she always brings the kind of energy that keeps people talking. In her latest interview with Shannon Sharpe, she did exactly that, dishing on her journey, celebrity drama, and what's next in her ever-evolving career. Coming straight out of Baltimore, Jess didn't have the typical path to fame. Before she was selling out comedy shows, she was working at a funeral home, handling one of the most serious jobs imaginable. But even in that environment, her personality couldn't be contained. Social media became her stage, and once she started dropping hilarious content online, the world took notice. She went from cracking jokes on Instagram to opening for Martin Lawrence, proving that raw talent and a fearless attitude can take you anywhere. Her respect for comedy runs deep. She grew up looking up to legends like Bill Bellamy, Mike Epps, Linnell, and Monique, Miss Pat, and Sinbad. And now, she's getting major props from Cat Williams, who called her one of his favorite rising comedians. That kind of recognition from a comedy heavyweight is a big deal, and Jess isn't taking it lightly. But Jess Hilarious isn't just about telling jokes. She's also right in the middle of some of the most talked about industry drama. When it comes to celebrity beefs, she's got plenty to say. Her name has been linked to issues with Nicki Minaj, Corey Holcomb, DJ Academics, Lil Meech, and Summer Walker, and she's not the type to shy away from addressing any of it. Nicki Minaj is one of the biggest names in hip-hop, and Jess has had her fair share of run-ins with the Barbs. While she respects Nicki's talent, she isn't afraid to call things like she sees them, even if it means dealing with an army of angry fans. Then there's Corey Holcomb, another comedian who's known for not holding back. The tension between them has been brewing for a while, and Jess made it clear that she's not the one to play with. Her take on DJ Academics, one of the most controversial figures in hip-hop media, was just as blunt. Academics has built his brand by stirring the pot, but Jess isn't here for the nonsense. When it comes to Lil Meech, she couldn't help but touch on the now viral rumors about his hygiene. The internet has been running with jokes about him being musty, and while Jess knows how social media exaggerates things, she had to admit that the jokes have taken on a life of their own. Speaking of BMF, Jess also weighed in on the legendary Big Meech and how his legacy has shaped hip-hop culture. With her own involvement in the First Lady of BMF alongside Vivica A. Fox, she's stepping into the world of storytelling beyond just comedy. She's got love for The Wire and Power, and now she's carving out her own space in the entertainment industry. 50 Cent is another big name she spoke about. Her friendship with him is solid, and while he's known for his relentless trolling, Jess has a way of handling him. She respects his hustle, but isn't afraid to call him out when needed. His ongoing beef with Big Meech was also a topic of discussion, proving that hip-hop drama never really dies. Then there's Rick Ross, another rap mogul making major moves outside of music. Jess gave him his props for being a businessman first, but she also threw in some jokes about how he's always finding ways to turn anything into a financial opportunity. But not all of Jess's stories were about celebrity drama. She also opened up about her personal life. One of the most shocking revelations? She exposed Master P for allegedly owing her over $15,000 for her work on I Got the Hookup Too. In an industry where money disputes happen all the time, she made it clear that she's not one to be played with. She also got real about her experiences on Love and hip-hop, including her feud with April Jones. Reality TV is known for its messy moments, and Jess found herself right in the middle of it. And when it came to Cardi B and Offset's highly publicized divorce, she had plenty to say about the realities of love in the spotlight. Her own love life was also on the table. Jess opened up about how she met her fiancé and what their journey to engagement has been like. She didn't just talk about the fairy tale moments. She got real about the challenges of balancing a thriving career with a serious relationship. The topic of 50-50 relationships came up, and she had some strong opinions on what it really takes to make things work. One of the most personal moments in the conversation was when she shared how a recent health scare changed her perspective on life. After having gallbladder surgery, she realized the importance of self-care and not taking her health for granted. It was a moment of vulnerability that reminded everyone that even the strongest personalities have their battles. And of course, she had to talk about her time on The Breakfast Club. Working alongside Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy isn't for the weak, and Jess has had to navigate public feuds, including clashes with Sexy Red and Meek Mill. But if there's one thing about Jess, she knows how to hold her own. Looking ahead, she's not slowing down anytime soon. She has an upcoming book on co-parenting, an eyewear brand called Messy Vision, and even a dog clothing line named Messy Paws. Jess is proving that she's more than just a comedian. She's a brand. No matter what she does, Jess Hilarious brings the kind of energy that keeps people locked in. Whether she's making headlines, making moves, or making people laugh, one thing is clear: she's just getting started.